Did you miss me? When confronted point blank by the rattlesnake himself with the question of why Chyna has been repeatedly passed over for the WWE Hall of Fame, the anabolic assassin Triple H had the following to say.
From a career standpoint, should she be in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely. Bit difficult though, and this is the flip side of the coin that nobody looks at. You have I got a 8-year-old kid, and my 8-year-old kid sees Hall of Fame, and my 8-year-old kid goes on the internet to look at, it's Chyna. I never heard of her. I'm 8 years old. I've never heard of that. So I go type that in and I punch it up, and what comes up?
Listen, Gonad the Barbarian, when determining empirical criteria for who should achieve admittance into the hallowed chambers of the WWE Hall of Fame, who better to use as the proverbial measuring stick than Hulk Hogan, a titan, no pun intended, of WWE and pro wrestling history, arguably the single most enduringly popular performer the sport has ever generated, and an incomparably influential public figure outside of the business to boot, or big boot as it were. If a squeaky clean Google search is an unwritten requirement, I hate to be the bearer of the blatantly obvious, but while conducting a Google search of the Hulkster, one of the very first items that flops onto your forehead is a video of Hulk Hogan laying the pipe to another man's wife. Yeah, way to take some pine salt of that public image there, Vinnie Mac. You let a man host WrestleMania 30 whose taut, tan-lined ass crack virtually everyone in the audience could describe with Blu-ray clarity. I say steer into the bad publicity skid. Sell foam Hulk Hogan dicks. If you can find enough foam, that is. Don't look at me like that. You were all thinking it. And I'm not even taking the piss out of Hulk Hogan here. He did absolutely nothing wrong in that situation. A stolen video that was illegally filmed was illegally hosted on an utter e-rag by the name of Gawker.com. And may I just state for the record that whoever the judge was that ruled on Gawker's behalf in that case, for their galling affront to personal privacy, should be bludgeoned to death with their own law degree. In Chyna's case, the original film was released not by her, but by X-Pac, a fact corroborated by video footage in the tape of X-Pac in the country of Chyna, all by his lonesome. For those keeping score at home, folks, that makes Sean Waltman not merely a performer, but a bona fide pornographer, despite which he was readily permitted to stagger on stage at the 2011 Hall of Fame for the self-glorifying reunion of The Click. He was still encouraged to appear in the NWO reunion on Raw not 2 weeks back, not to mention WWE shelling out the gross domestic product of India, funding his rehab, his re-rehab, and his re-re-re-re-rehab. Even his X-Pac drug bust and domestic violence headlines continue to materialize at regular intervals on online news sites. That said, nothing that X-Pac, Hulk Hogan, and yes, Chyna have done negates their peerless accomplishments both within the ring and outside of it. And for that, their Hall of Fame inductions are unimpeachably warranted. As important as they are to the Divas division, as much as I love them both as a fan, the idea that Trish Stratus and Lita were inducted before Chyna, without whom their entire division would not exist, is a Mel Brooks caliber farce. And omissions like this are what makes the Hall of Fame a hall of horse. I'm RazörFist. Godspeed.